is it that everyone seems to... It looks to me like the Men of the West player isn't really using stances right now, which isn't good. Now these Rangers should be back here at the behind the Rohan Spearmen, not at the front. They're going to get killed now. These Rohan Spearmen should act as a sort of meat shield, protecting those Rangers from the Mython sentries. That wasn't the case here. So he's moving them back now, but he's already lost half the battalion. And the well, very useful. Helps heal his cavalry. Dormitories. He puts some Rangers in there. Dormitories are really good fortress expansions, often underestimated. The reason they're good is because they really extend the range of your ranged units, so they can shoot really far away, and they're great at defending your base. And he has some Rangers in there already. It looks like they're Athelian Rangers. Athelian Rangers. Wait, that can't be right. Maybe they're Dunedain. That icon looks like Athelian Rangers, but anyway. Let's see. Just looking around to see if anything else is happening. Going back here, yeah, those sentries are moving forward to attack. He really has nothing to stop them with, except these guys, which they're not very strong. They're not really going to be able to beat these guys down. Now, this small army with Rallying Call is pretty powerful. They can do quite a bit of damage, so he's going to have to be careful. Now, he does have the dormitory, though, so maybe that will come in very useful. We'll definitely take out that farm. There's no way the farm's going to last long enough. This battalion's going to go down pretty fast. Oh, he deleted the farm. Good idea. Save some resources. Oh, how did I miss this? You have here Rohirrim and Eomer attempting to make an attack, but they ran away. They could have gone around in a circle, I suppose, and attacked from another side, since they are faster units, but he's building a lot of towers, which is not good for the Men of the West player. Oh, we have a lot of action happening now. Check out this. Quite a lot of Lancers. Men of the West player's base is almost undefended, but he does have a couple of Rangers, which can hold things, they can keep things pretty calm for a bit. But he looks like he's going to lose his tables, which is not good for him at all. With just his barracks, he's not going to last very long. Now, who is this? Oh, just the builder. I was hoping for an interesting hero, but I guess that was not the way this game is going to turn out. Ooh, arrow volley. Let's see. Yep. The Elven player for arrow volley. He also has heal. Another West player has heal as well. Useful spells. And he has 10 power points too, whereas the Elven player is down to 1 now since he bought arrow volley. Now, why is the Men of the West player not purchasing Tom Bombadil yet? I'm not sure, but it might be a good idea to hold off for now until he really needs him. Oh, I guess he got him now. Now, Tom Bombadil can really turn the tide of a battle. If you sun him right behind an army, you can basically destroy it. Now, he is pretty slow, so it's possible to outrun him, but if he manages to use his special ability, the Sonic Chant, immediately, then he can do quite a bit of damage. Kind of like Gandalf using Wizard Blast. It's pretty powerful. We have 2 barracks, and the Green Pasture base is pretty well defended, and we have these towers, which are very useful here. And over here we're seeing the dormitories still, of course. Also very good defenses. And farms are being rebuilt. He's only down to 1 unit production building. And the Elven player has Green Pasture and 2 barracks. So right now the Elven player definitely seems to have the upper hand. Now what's this? Tom Bombadil. Oh, there he is. Like I said, if he summoned right, he can do quite a bit of damage. Well, didn't that just look awesome? That was really awesome. Okay, so he is dancing his way to victory. It looks like he's going to get shot down before he does much, though. Poor Bombadil. Gotta admit, of all units, Bombadil really does not make a lot of sense. He charges into units and he kills them. That's a bit weird, but he doesn't really charge into them. He kind of dances his way at them. That's odd. Oh, that's weirdest unit in the game, probably, but really useful. And we see here, Boromir finally made his appearance. A very useful hero for Men of the West, one of the most important heroes, really. His level 2 ability, the Horn of Gondor, very useful. Allows him to stun units for 15 seconds, which allows ally units to be able to kill the enemy units pretty fast. Well, I don't know why these guys are chasing the cavalry for. They're not going to catch them. They're just going to run right into the ranges that are all right over here. Now we see an archery range going up instead of the staples that was up before. Perhaps none of the West player is choosing to stick with rangers and general infantry units, and as well as the fire arrows upgrade. That can be a good choice. But he's going to have to make sure he protects his rangers. And here we still see units being produced here. Hopefully more here. Looking at the resources, the Elven player has a lot of resources right now. I don't know if he's saving for something, but right now he's cash floating. He should spend them pretty fast. Otherwise he's really just slowing himself down. So we have 2 wins in control of the Men of the West player, but the Elven player is right here, and he's not producing any rangers either, so he can take over the inn pretty fast or destroy it. And the Elven player has this inn now, which means he can produce hobbits. I don't really see any hobbits yet. He probably should produce some, at least to counter some of the infantry units. The cavalry would go pretty fast though. Oh, Glorfindel's gonna die! Or not. Oh, he did die! That took me a bit by surprise. I thought he was actually going to get away. But Glorfindel's dead now, and he's pretty expensive, so I guess that could be pretty bad for the Elven player. Well, okay, I guess it depends how you define expensive. At this stage in the game, it probably isn't for the Elven player. Let's see. He still has 1,300 resources, so he can revive him pretty much immediately. See more units heading this way, and Signal Flyer is in control of the Men of the West player, which means his powers are going to recharge faster, which is very useful. Now, I don't know why he's not taking over the Signal Fire at least. If they're just going to be standing here, they might as well do that. These Lancers are going to die if they don't run away. And it looks like they will die. Yep, they're finished. Now, the Men of the West player did manage to hold on to some Rohirrim. A sizable force too, which is pretty good. And of course with their Aelmare right there. And they can make a few resources as they destroy things thanks to Aelmare's special ability. And what are those Lancers doing? They're not going to win this battle. Anyway, looks like the Elven player is building up an army right here. He's planning an attack. Let's see if he has Rallying Call or anything interesting like that. Yes, he does. He can use Rallying Call to make his units a lot stronger, and Arrow Volley to counter any units that are defending. Now, he doesn't really have many defending units, but he has Boromir. If Boromir hits level 2, he can at least slow them down. Oh my, this is not going to go well for the West player. That was fast. They got it right out of the way. And again, it probably will go well for the West player if his rangers keep shooting at these guys. Cloud Break, always very useful, being used by the West player. And what's this? You have the Rohirrim possibly returning to the base. The attack was cancelled with the attack was countered without it really doing much. I was hoping it would do a bit more damage than that. I mean, at least destroy that dormitory and maybe take out the rangers, but that was not the case. We bring swords from Lorien. So the Men of the West player has Cloud Break. He didn't go for Summon Rohirrim, which may have been more useful because he could attempt a sneak attack. But then again, there's a lot of towers here, so maybe it wouldn't have worked so well. Come, Rangers. The Elven player wants some upgrades to his units. Men of the West player is far from getting that. Let's see. Still level 2 archery range. If he goes for level 3, he can go for the fire arrows upgrade, which will give him a nice advantage in terms of range support. More units coming to attack. They'll probably be countered pretty easily by those dormitories, though. Oh, dormitory, I should say. It's not really more than one. What was that? Units seem to have disappeared on the map. I'm guessing they were stealthing in those trees, these Northern warriors. They're going to get killed here. They tried to take out the farm, but that was not going to happen right now. The Elven player has both ends. I hear Bombadil. Let's see, where is he? Here or here? There he is. Boom! Sonic Song. Completely destroyed them right there. Here you can see his destructive power from up close in HD. Okay, not really HD, but close enough. Horizon Wish King anyway. Oh, poor Bombadil. He's a one-man army and he's fighting by himself. And even as a one-man army, the others don't dare attack him. You can kill them pretty fast. He's just standing there. One thing I like to do if I was using Bombadil is make him chase the enemy units just to annoy the other player, make them just run away as far as possible. You have the Horn of Gondor, but he's probably not going to use it here. It's really no point. And Glorfindel's back with his Lancers, which, yep, they're going this way. Considering the Elven player having the advantage pretty much at the beginning, and in generally being more aggressive than the Men of the West player, the Men of the West player is holding off pretty well. Oh, fire arrows. That looks pretty cool. Let's see. I'm guessing they were attacking Glorfindel because no more of these guys died. Oh! Ouch. Glorfindel seems to be a pretty major target. I would have taken out the Lancers too, though, just so he can't replace, just so he can't heal them or anything, so he has to buy them again. The Man of the West player still has a signal fire. The Elven player nearly has 15 power points, which means he can get another power soon. Oh, Mirkwood Archers! About time I see them. Most powerful archer unit in the game. Most powerful archer unit in the game by far. And there's two of them here. What I see. They stealth everywhere. Very high damage. Very high range and very high attack speed. And now they have rallying call, so they can do quite a bit of damage. Now these cavalry are going to be attacking a bit by the looks of it. They're under heavy fire, so they're going to have to retreat pretty soon. And Glorfindel's here too, which is not helping. There's 15 power points now, 60. And the other player has 12 right now, but he did get Cloud Break, which means you can get, if it gets 25, things will get a lot more interesting. And so far, this game is pretty even in a sense. I still think I'm seeing more strength from the Elven player. He seems to have more the upper hand in a way when it comes to being aggressive and